I was going to talk about what my favorite tarot deck is, but in honor of the Haunted Objects podcast, where they were talking about the Haunted Devil tarot deck, don't get freaked out. It's really not what you think. Go and check out the Haunted Objects podcast. I'm going to tag them below because they're chef kiss. Anyway, they were talking about different decks and what they look like. And they were talking about the Rider-Waite deck, the Rider deck, and the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. The Rider-Waite-Smith deck is actually my favorite deck, mostly because they actually honor the artist, who is Pamela Colman Smith. She is the one that did all the artwork that you know of as tarot. The Centennial deck is my absolute favorite deck, and I'm just going to show you a picture of Pamela Colman Smith. Her friends also call her Pixie. I'm sorry, but she's magical. Look at her. I love her. I love her so much. She did so much work for this deck and got very little money. And so I just feel like it's really important to showcase her name on there. So I choose the Centennial deck. In the Centennial deck, they actually added some of her artwork. And the deck that I got had two pieces, this one and this one. Now the first image is like my favorite image. I just adore this. When I look at this image, I think about everyone being on equal footing, that the relationships are calm and peaceful, everyone's getting what they need, they're being heard. This is just a really healthy relationship. Now this can be romantic or otherwise, but 9 times out of 10 when I'm reading this, it's usually for something romantic, but you gotta use that intuition to figure out what it's for. But these two pieces of artwork brought me to a question for all of you. Do you use the pieces of artwork in your tarot readings? I wanna know if anyone else does that or I'm just strange. Well, we all know I'm strange, but that's okay. I want to know if anyone else uses the two pieces of artwork as tarot cards. Obviously they're not tarot because they weren't intended as such, but like I said, I've decided that they came with the deck. So do you use them? And secondly, I want to know what your favorite tarot card is, because maybe I'll cover it and talk a lot more about the symbology, because every card is drenched in symbology and I just think it's fun to talk about.